Welcome back. Well, at just 25 years old, he launched a $1 million company that is only growing by the day, all while battling and surviving cancer twice. A true inspiration. We are happy to have him here to share his success story. Please welcome the founder and CTO of Fiix, Khalil Mughalji. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, you have an incredible story. At 25 years old, you have lived some lives. Tell me a little bit about what your journey has been like to here to get to Fiix.
To get to Fiix, absolutely. So back, maybe if we rewind a few years ago, I was in Waterloo. I had just gotten a job at Uber, and my co-founder Arif and I were just testing out ideas. And it was snowing in the winter, and we had to get the tires changed on his car. And the last thing we wanted to do was like go out in the freezing cold. No. So his uncle came over and changed the tires on our car for us. And we were like, whoa, we should be able to do this, but for everyone. So we made a post on Kijiji, and that day we actually had a person book a tire change with us. We had no mechanics. We were like, what do we do?
Yeah, exactly. Call your uncle.
Yeah, so we called our uncle. He was like, what? And then we found a student, actually, that was in a mechanic school, his apprentice. And we went around the city, and we just did tire changes with him. And one thing leads to another. Suddenly, we're doing repairs all across the car. Batteries, starters, alternators. We rebrand from Tire Swap to Fiix. Now we fix your whole car.
So you went, okay, light bulb, let's take this thing further and let's create an app.
Yeah, exactly. Well, to start, we didn't really have a physical app you would use, but we started with a Google spreadsheet. It was really cool. Mechanics were running around the city with like Google Sheets open on their phone, and we would just be like, go here, go there, go here,
Tire
go there.
change, oil change.
Exactly. And we only built an app as it was necessary, and an app was just part of our growth to making this accessible to as many people.
30 under 30, you have been honored at the Developer Awards. What exactly does it entail, being a 30 under 30 and getting awarded this?
So I think for me, one thing I realized was that engineers across the world are often not recognized for their awards and for their successes. And this is probably like one of the first times I've seen 30 under 30 for engineers. And for that, I thought it was really cool.
No, it's pretty amazing. And your company is growing. And we've got to backtrack to some of your personal life, too, because as you're going through all of this, you told me that the wheels started turning around in 2015.
Yeah.
But you battled cancer twice and beat it twice, all while you are fundraising to create this business for yourself. How did you do it all?
Yeah, so that's actually a good question. So what happened was, just before we raised money, we found a tumor. We quickly got rid of it. Then as we finished our fundraise, we found that it had spread throughout the rest of my body. What we did was we did chemo for a few months, and we were able to kill it completely. And I think the biggest thing I learned was during chemo, like, it really kills everything in your body, and not physically, but also, like, I lost a lot of drive, a lot of motivation, like the ability to taste things, and it's almost like you don't realize what you have until you lost it. And what I realized that, like, when I lost that mental strength and that ability to like think and be free, it made me realize that having the freedom to think and work on the things you want to work on is really a luxury. And now that I have that back, and like everything else society takes care of for me, like home, water, shelter, I can use my mind how I want to use it, and that's really the big thing there. And that's, I think, how I got through it.
Wow, are you using it? How is it possible? So you raised over $1 million to be able to do this work. Where do you see this company going? Because right now you're across the GTA, so you can find Fiix on, you can download it.
www.fiix.io, and that's it. You can get connected with one of our mechanics.
And you go as east as Oshawa, as west as Oakville, north toward Brampton.
Yeah.
Those are your boundaries
even like
now.
Markham, all that area.
But you want to grow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where do you want to go?
So right now we're only in Toronto. We have a few mechanics all around the city, but in the coming years and months, obviously we expect to bring this to more cities in Canada and the US as well. The driving force behind it is that we know we make customers' lives a lot more simple, but we're really changing mechanic lives. Like, the median salary for a mechanic in Toronto is just $27 an hour, but on Fiix he can earn between $50 and $60 an hour, him or her.
Win-win-win. Yeah.
Exactly. And what that means is not just change for the mechanic, but for the quality of life, for their families, for everything around them.
You've thought of it all. Khalil Mughalji, remember this name. He is going places. Thank you so much. And you can find more on the develop30under30.com and Fiix.io. There you have it.